have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to be.
What's up, everybody? Brendan Hufford here. 100 days of SEO. You know I freaking love Chicago. I say it in all my videos, but I think that intro makes it a little bit more true. It is a stunning day out. I got the little guy out for a walk. It is absolutely beautiful. Shout out to all the parents. But here's what I'm excited about today. 2-Minute Tuesday. I'm going to talk to you about what managed WordPress hosting is. And the thing is, I get this question all the time because I host my sites on Flywheel and people are like, dude, what does that even mean? Like, what is managed WordPress hosting? Why is that better than HostGator or Bluehost? It's, first of all, it's a different planet than those, but I'm going to walk you through it. So let's go home, let's jump in my computer, and I'll show you. All right, what's up, y'all? We are in my computer. We are gonna talk about why managed WordPress hosting is awesome today. If you are new here, I'm Brendan Hufford. I'm the founder of SEO for the Rest of Us in 100 Days of SEO. I'm also the SEO director at an amazing agency here in Chicago called Click Studios, and I'm a former teacher. That's why I'm so passionate about education when it comes to SEO. In the next 2 minutes, you are going to learn what managed WordPress hosting is, the pros and cons of it, who it's best for, who it's not best for, other types of web hosting, how to compare different WordPress hosting providers, and even how to move to a managed WordPress host. Let's get into it. First, what is shared hosting? This is what most people think of when they think of hosting, and the most people that use shared hosting are building their first website, moving away from WordPress.com. I mean, when I was doing my first website around 2010, 2011, I was on WordPress.com and I wanted to move to I wanted to use more plugins and things I couldn't use there. So I decided to move away. And that made sense for me to use HostGator then. Maybe number 3, you're on a strict budget. $3 a month is all you can afford for hosting. But here's the thing, number 4, if none of those first 3 are true for you, if this isn't your first website, you're not moving from WordPress.com, and you're not on a strict budget like that, you can afford $10 a month, $15 a month for hosting. Like, usually people use HostGator and Bluehost because some influencer is promoting it for the affiliate fees. And the thing is, they just don't understand the difference. And that's who this video is for. If that's true for you, this video is for you. Do not make your hosting decision based solely on price. Now, why can shared hosting be bad? Honestly, they focus on volume over quality. They want to get more people in the door. That's why their affiliate commissions are so high. They do their best business when they have millions and millions of users, and if they have really high churn every month, they don't care, because like they're just driving so fast that if like crap's falling off the back of the truck, it doesn't even matter. They make most of their money on upsells and hidden fees. If you got hacked and you need support, like that's an extra $200. If you want an SSL certificate to make your site secure, that's extra money. The other thing they do in number 3 is they throttle users, and what that means is as you start to get more and more popular, they actually slow down your website. And part of this happens on accident because they're just overcrowding their servers. Again, they care more about quantity than quality, but they will actually genuinely slow you down if you're using too much of their system. And this is all really bad. And the reason is because hosting, when it comes to SEO, hosting is something that can really help you speed up your website, make sure your uptime is up, which also helps with your rankings and helps just with better user experience, and also helps your website stay secure. When I was with HostGator, my website was hacked. My website was down a lot. It was really slow all the time. It's one of the reasons I moved to a managed WordPress host. So what is managed WordPress hosting? It's quite literal. It is somebody managing your WordPress hosting as opposed to just them shoving you in a server with all these other random websites that aren't related to yours, right? You get support from really good WordPress experts. You get the best WordPress security practices, fast sites, staging environments, all these cool things. I get free SSL certificates with my hosting provider, which is nice. Really easy site management. A lot of cool stuff where they're going to focus on the hosting. They're going to focus on making my site awesome so that I can just focus on the business side. Who is managed WordPress hosting best for? So really, it's for creative entrepreneurs, whether you're an agency or a freelancer building sites for clients, site owners who don't want to deal with technical details of web hosting. If you're like, I don't know what an FTP is, I don't know what all this madness is on this HostGator dashboard that's awful, with all these upsells for email, and they even claim, they even claim to have SEO services that they'll sell you, which do nothing. If you're a blogger or an influencer and the uptime of your site actually matters, you should consider really good hosting. If you have an e-commerce site and you're an online store and your whole business relies on your site being up and fast, this is something to consider. And then there's a couple other examples as well, but managed WordPress hosting isn't for everybody. It's a little higher cost than what you're probably used to spending and what you're used to seeing on whatever influencers pushing Bluehost this month, which is, hint, it's all of them. It's a little bit higher than that. Also, it's just WordPress. I don't know what else to say here. Like, you can only be on WordPress. I don't know why you wouldn't be on WordPress in 2019, but it's just WordPress. And the other thing is, like, they don't hook up your email for you. They don't do domain registration. Why? Because that's actually a different service. That's kind of like an agency that's like, we do 50 different things. Well, that's hard unless you have a huge team. Like, maybe just focus on the things you're best at. So I use Hover for my my domain registration. I use Flywheel for my hosting. I use G Suite for email. And you can link all of these up. And I prefer to have them be specialists at what they do versus somebody like a HostGator or somebody garbage that just like tries to do everything and does it all poorly. Now, you got a bunch of options when it comes to managed WordPress hosting. The OGs in the space are WP Engine, Pressable, and Pantheon. They've been around for a while. And then later on, around 2013, Flywheel and Kinsta came out. And then really recently, GoDaddy's starting to get into the managed WordPress hosting game. Don't ever use GoDaddy. By God, don't, just stop it. No, GoDaddy, nobody wants you. Ew. But if you know me, you know where I stand on this. I'm a Flywheel guy. Their support saved my website. When Lead Pages broke my website and Lead Pages couldn't tell me what was wrong, HostGator couldn't tell me what was wrong, my developer friends couldn't tell me what was wrong, I migrated my site to Flywheel and they fixed it in like 10 minutes. Their support team are some of the most crack developers. They're also really nice and funny in the chat, which I appreciate. I'm dealing with real humans. You can check them out at 100daysofseo.com/flywheel. Do the right thing for your site. Make the internet better for everybody. Get a good host. Last thing I want to tell you about today is if you go to 100daysofseo.com, you can sign up for our 1-month free email course, the One Ranking Away SEO Challenge. In just 30 days, you are going to get the blueprint to SEO success with daily quantifiable actions you can take to get more traffic, more leads, and more customers and clients from Google. Again, just go to 100daysofseo.com. It's right there at the top of the homepage. I've been Brendan Hufford. Don't forget to work hard, be nice people, and don't get too lost trying to create something that matters.
You have to